Hi everyone, Jacob the Lifetarian here. Today I am at an Open Up New York rally where protesters are gathering to protest the coronavirus shutdowns of society. That's right, baby boomers have their chance to live out their revolutionary dreams of tar and feather, but from the looks of it, they care more about going to the bar and wearing leather, okay? Let's go take a look inside. Tell us your name and why you're here today.
My name's Fred. I'm here to just check it out.
All right, so I'm here as a Lifetarian. So Lifetarians is a lifestyle. We don't eat anything that was ever alive, so no meat and no plants.
Okay, and what do you eat?
So we eat water, dairy, eggs, and we get our minerals from eating dirt.
Oh, from eating dirt. Okay.
I'm saying we keep the shutdown going forever and reopen these establishments as Lifetarian organizations, like re-education camps where we could teach people about life.
Re-education camps.
Yeah, to teach people about Lifetarianism, like yourself.
And re-educate, meaning reprogram people into what you would like them to do?
Yeah, because people have been brainwashed. Well, people have been brainwashed since birth into believing that plants aren't living, animals are okay to murder, humans are okay to kill. Where we could use this opportunity to keep these places closed down for good and reopen them as re-education camps so we could re-educate everyone here. I know a lot of people here need that. And we could re-educate you as Lifetarians, okay? So tell us your name and why you're here today.
My name is Rob, and I'm here because we have to open up New York.
So do animals and plants have rights like humans do?
I believe animals have rights. I don't know about plants because I don't think plants have feelings. And if we want to talk about animal rights, let's talk about China, where this whole virus started.
Because they ate a bat. That's what started this whole thing.
This started in a lab in Wuhan, China, a lab that's funded by Fauci, funded by Bill Gates, Barack Obama. You know, it stinks in there. Totally un-American.
Totally anti-Lifetarian.
Yeah, anti-life anything.
So we could agree that anti-Lifetarians actually caused this whole pandemic.
I wouldn't go that far. What I would say, what caused this pandemic is China and China and their China.
So would you be in favor of like re-education camps in some of these shutdown businesses to repurpose them and make them become Lifetarians?
No, I'm not in favor of any camps that sound anything like.
So not even like a Boy Scout camp?
No, I mean China.
It's like if Jeffrey Dahmer and Son of Sam and Pol Pot got together to be re-educated to not murder people.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
What's not going to work about it?
Well, how are you going to re-educate a murderer not to murderer? It's in their DNA.
I think they became that way because of their diet. They're eating a dead animal, so they have that death stewing in them. They eat a dead salad, and they have that death stewing in them. So that death stew is constantly just brewing inside their belly, and they get that death desire inside them.
No, I do not agree. I eat a steak at least twice a week. I haven't killed anybody.
Not yet.
But what does your sign say?
My sign says, shut them down forever, okay?
Oh, God, you gotta be kidding.
So Lifetarians are saying the shutdown should remain intact forever because these establishments murder plants and they murder animals.
Well, I understand the animal part, but I don't understand the plant part, especially since I'm an avid gardener and I know an awful lot about gardening.
Well, plants are living beings like humans and animals.
No, they're not. They're living, but they're there for a purpose. They're put there for a purpose.
Well, that sounds a little Hitlerian.
I don't even know what that is.
Adolf Hitler.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because plants are living beings. There's scientific studies that prove plants react to external stimuli, react to pain or animals chomping on their leaves.
Yeah, I understand that. But
so we don't think their purpose is to be murdered.
That's crazy.
Why is that crazy?
It's totally crazy that you're saying that. Why? Well, because plants are put here for us to eat, to nourish us.
Who says that?
What do you mean, who says that?
Is there a decree by God? Well, God didn't. When did God say to murder plants?
Well, he didn't say anything about murdering a plant, but I think the whole concept is absolutely cuckoo.
Why, though?
And you're cuckoo for thinking it.
Why?
Crazy. Why? What do you mean, why?
Well, you agreed.
vitamins from plants. I'm practically a vegetarian.
I'm glad you brought that up. So where do plants get their vitamins and minerals from? The dirt. So Lifetarians eat the dirt. Instead of murdering the middleman, the plant, we go straight to the source.
Oh, so you eat soil? Oh, okay. No, I know there are people that absolutely crave eating soil and dirt. I get that.
Exactly. It's our human nature. I would even say it's our purpose. Like you said, plants' purpose are to be murdered. I would say it's God's decree that we're supposed to eat dirt. All right, everyone, chant with me. Every business, shut them down. If they open, I will frown. Everyone together. Shut down all the butcher shops, or I'll have to call the cops. 1, 2, 3, 4, killing plants and trees no more. 5, 6, 7, 8, all this shutdown is real great. So tell us your name and why you're here today.
My name is Gabriel Brown, and I'm here because I believe the Bill of Rights is more important than what's happening right now with the virus.
But my problem with the Bill of Rights is that it was written on tree carcass. It was written on paper. So I think inherently the Bill of Rights is evil itself.
USA! USA! USA!
I think this is a good opportunity for Lifetarianism to keep restaurants and delis and butchers and stuff like that kill animals and plants. We should force some of these establishments to remain closed and turn them into Lifetarian establishments. How do you feel about that?
That might be a slippery slope to authoritarianism.
I mean, what part of the Bill of Rights is the pursuit of happiness, and that killing plants, murdering animals, that's preventing them from pursuing their happiness because plants want to be happy as well.
Classrooms, not classrooms! Classrooms, not classrooms!
Just tell us your name and why you're here today.
My name's Manuel Pereira, and I'm here to support everyone on wanting to open the economy and everything back. The deaths in the hospitals aren't accurate as what they're saying.
So you mentioned the sickness in the hospitals and stuff. I feel Lifetarianism can make people not sick. Lifetarians are immune to this disease, essentially. I had never got coronavirus, and no Lifetarians have gotten coronavirus. So if more people convert to Lifetarianism, I feel like the virus itself will just be asinine. But we don't murder the plant. We go straight to the source and eat the dirt.
Well, I had mud pies as a kid. I didn't like them, so I don't think I could go back to mud pies now.
Well, but when you were a kid, you probably had a lot more energy and you were more vibrant and sprightly, and it was probably because you were eating those mud pies.
Who's to say? You never know.
No to Bill Gates and his foundation in education!
I have something to say about Bill Gates.
Okay, go ahead.
So Bill Gates is trying to force vaccines on everybody, and I've been reading studies that the latest coronavirus vaccine was made from plants, and as we all know, plants are living beings like humans and animals are. So we need to stop this vaccine from going out. We need to stop Bill Gates, and we need to keep this shutdown going so that no murder restaurants and murder butchers can open up their establishments again. We can make things into a Lifetarian society. This is a brave new world for Lifetarianism. We could shut down all the clothing markets like Kohl's behind us because they make clothing out of plants, which is cotton.
I think we're about classrooms.
Yeah. Tell us your name and why you're here today.
My name is Kelly, and I am tired of being shut down and oppressed by this governor of New York State. I think it's wrong. I disagree with your movement. I disagree with the fact that you think that we shouldn't be able to open up businesses. How do you expect people to live? How do you expect people to make a living? I want to know your opinion.
Lifetarians believe humans, animals, and plants are all equally living beings. So we could use this shutdown as an opportunity to not keep these things shut down and not replace them with anything. We could create new jobs by making them into Lifetarian establishments. So an establishment that doesn't murder plants and animals. So we eat water, dairy, eggs, and we get our minerals from eating dirt.
Okay, so I don't understand the meat, the eggs, and the dairy thing.
Because eggs aren't living; they're not fertilized yet.
I just don't understand the milk thing. Like, it comes from a living being.
Yeah, but we're not killing the cow or the goat or.
Eating it. Essentially, it doesn't matter. What's one, 6 one, half a dozen in the other.
No, it's like saying you're anti-breastfeeding a human child.
I have children. I don't have an opinion on breastfeeding. It's none of my business.
Do you think breastfeeding's killing the mom?
I don't have an opinion on breastfeeding. I don't have any children. I don't know my research on it. I'm not going to be ignorant and talk on it because I don't know it. But I do know that all these people want to go back to work. I do know that all these people need to pay their bills. Are you going to pay their bills?
They could get a job as a Lifetarian counselor. They could get a job at a Lifetarian supermarket or at a Lifetarian restaurant.
So you're saying people can survive on water and dirt?
Yeah, I've been doing it for over 10 years.
This is not going to help anybody.
I'm trying to stop death on a mass scale.
How long do you think that any of these people can survive without a paycheck?
I'm saying they could get a paycheck, they become a Lifetarian council, they could re-educate children, we could gaslight kids and humans. Auschwitz is closed down. Do you want to reopen Auschwitz? I don't think so, okay? If Jeffrey Epstein is still hosting Marjan nights at his rape island, would you want to reopen that establishment too? Okay? Exactly. I don't think so. Because Lifetarians recognize that plants are getting raped, animals are getting raped, and everyone here wanting to reopen these establishments are complicit, okay? They're essentially, you're all Jared Fogels, you're all Jeffrey Epsteins, you're condoning the rape and murder of plants, the rape and murder of animals.
Stop oppressing our people. Impeach Cuomo. Hold him accountable for murdering those people in the nursing homes. Hold him accountable.
Cuomo also murders animals and plants when he eats those.
Want to know what? You're right, he probably does. The protest here is not for Lifetarian. The protest here is to go back to work.
Yeah, go back to work as Lifetarians.
Not going to let Bill Gates vaccinate any of us or have it mandated.
I agree, I'm anti-vaccine.
I'm anti-bullshit vaccine, okay?
Well, the bullshit vaccines are the ones that are made from plants because those are living beings. It's like a vaccine made from Soylent Green, okay?
These people are out here protesting to go back to work, to earn a living.
But I don't want them to go back to work as murderers. I wouldn't want Jeffrey Dahmer to go back to work. I wouldn't want Jared Fogle to go back to work if he's the owner of a Chuck E. Cheese, okay?
Right. Once in a while.
I think you will be a Lifetarian. I planted the seed in you, and my seed inside of you is going to grow.
I don't think so. I'm not going to be a Lifetarian.
I think you will.
I can promise you, I like my food. This is not about the people who want to vote for Biden, who can't even put two fucking words together to make a sentence.
Because he's not a Lifetarian. As you can tell, I'm very eloquent, and I can speak very intelligently and effectively because I am a Lifetarian. So I think if Biden became a Lifetarian,
I'm not a Lifetarian. I don't speak eloquently or effectively.
You don't speak as well as you could.
I speak just exactly the way I want to, and that's what this country is made of.
You could speak even better than you do now.
People who can speak the way they want to speak. That's what this is about.
I know they can, but they could speak even better if they become a Lifetarian.
So, better in your opinion?
Objectively.
I'm not trying to push my opinion on you. I'm not trying to tell you, you have to support Trump, you have to eat meat, you have to do this.
Well, I'm saying you have to support Lifetarianism because it's a matter of life or death.
You're gonna be a meat eater. I'm not telling you that I'm putting a seed in your head that you should listen to Trump. I'm not putting a seed in your head that you should try a freaking cheeseburger once in a while. I'm not saying that to you, but you're telling me that I'm going to be a Lifetarian because you put the seed in my head. You did not put the seed in my head. I want to know what you want to be.
Well, the seeds that you know what Lifetarianism is now, so the seed is in your head.
How would you go about rewiring things like lions and gazelles? Is a lion incorrect when it takes down a gazelle?
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay. Well,
He's murdering it.
seems like that's a lot harder of a thing to do. I mean, you can sway people's opinion with a good argument, okay? But
like I'm doing.
Yeah, well, you're not swaying me, but anyways.
There could be a Lifetarian patrol that if they see a lion killing a gazelle, they'll take the gazelle away from the lion and offer it a Lifetarian meal.
Like dirt. I can't agree with you. I mean, there's no way. It's just that's how nature is. You want to change nature into something that it's not. Yeah. Now you can't.
Because currently they're murdering, though. If I would want to change Jeffrey Epstein from having sex with kids because that's how he was programmed, so I want to reprogram him.
That's completely different. I would agree with you about Jeffrey Epstein.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
No, because
that's apples and oranges.
Well, one's murder, one's rape. I mean, murder's usually worse than rape.
Okay, but I would wholeheartedly disagree with that.
So you're pro-murder?
No, I'm not pro-murder.
So why do you disagree?
I disagree. I don't think that it's viable for everyone to be eating soil, dairy, and what did you say? And water.
I'm saying it's not viable. So you're saying it's murder is good as long as things are viable.
That's your word. That's not my word.
No, you said Lifetarianism. You disagree with Lifetarianism because it's not viable. Murder's okay if something viable is involved.
Murder's okay. You keep using that word. That's not my word for it.
No, but you disagree with Lifetarianism because it's not viable.
Right. Well, I don't. I mean, you wanted, but you were talking about restructuring, or use the phrase
re-education camp.
Education camp. Right.
Camps are fun.
That's very. Yeah. No. It's very communistic. That's right. You know where they have re-education camps?
Where?
China.
China.
Every business, we want to remain shut down forever. Lifetarian, we could have a Lifetarian supermarket. We could have a Lifetarian clothing. We could all dress like me. I know a lot of people need a new fashion sense. If you look at me, you could probably like what you're seeing, okay? So you could all dress like me if you want. Why? Why not? I think I look pretty good. All right, I eat dirt every day. Also, get this: fruits. I bet you probably eat a fruit from time to time. A fruit.
Every day, apple a day, actually.
Biologically speaking, this is not even my opinion. Fruits are the ovaries of plants. So you said you eat an apple a day, so you're eating an ovary a day. So I have a huge crowd here. Everyone's loving Lifetarianism right now.
Eat dirt.
No, I know it's
and be
preposterous.
naked.
Yes.
Preposterous.
Well, not naked. No, there's mock fibers. There's synthetic fibers like I'm wearing right now. It's made out. It looks and feels like cotton, kind of, but it's not.
So that you mean that it doesn't biodegrade, and then it's more garbage to be littered around the earth.
It's about that.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What? So the alternative's to murder plants? What? So you'd rather have murdered beings than have a little dump over here?
Yeah, well, that's what you're for. That's what you're preaching.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we don't kill things. You care more about having a little like heap. No, but I'm not killing the earth because everyone who's not a Lifetarian is eating the earth, and that's literally.
What's it made out of, bud?
I just said it's a mock cotton.
All of it?
Yeah.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it's mock cotton. All right, so none of it's biodegradable then.
Correct.
Okay, so then it stays forever.
Well, here's what I'm saying though: that we could scientists right now are wasting most of their time, like Bill Gates creating these death vaccines. I'm sure everyone here will agree with that. We could repurpose these scientists to make biodegradable, Lifetarian approved fibers.
And I especially disagree with your rhetoric when you start talking about re-education camps. I mean, that's completely communistic.
Well, camps are fun, and we could re-educate people in a fun way.
They're not. Let me tell you.
Like
what do
the
you
death camps?
No, like summer camps aren't fun.
Those were real fun, right?
Auschwitz? Yeah. No, well, I would say essentially all these organizations that are closed right now are like Auschwitz, and I wouldn't want to reopen Auschwitz.
Wait. You're comparing Auschwitz with what? The businesses that are closed?
Like KFC.
The ones, well, KFC, yeah, because they're murdering plants. Auschwitz murdered humans. KFC's murdering animals.
According to you, though, we can't eat fruits or vegetables either because they're living
Yeah, you're supposed to
things.
eat dirt.
Well,
So we're
you
going to
just
eat
said.
dirt, and we're going to walk around naked or wear clothing that
Made
are
out
not
of plastic.
biodegradable. Yeah.
Yeah.
hold on a second.
You are so out of left field. I don't know why you're wearing a wig.
That's a rude thing to say. I'm not saying you guys are wearing wigs.
I don't care if I was.
No, I mean, I was suspecting that maybe you were wearing a wig, but I was polite enough not to say that. I'm a polite person.
It's not
But
about being polite or impolite, but it makes me wonder.
It's very polite
what
to
are
want
you hiding?
re-education camps.
I'm not hiding.
Wait, let me just end this here. We are here.
But she's not the one.
I am here for my children. You want to go shove my children into a camp?
Yeah, camps are fun. Children go to camps all the time.
Fun.
What, children don't go to camp?
We need them to be
Children go to camp.
educators. Who's gonna? What?
Boy Scout camp, Girl Scout camp.
Okay, so listen.
Tons of supermarkets.
About
He's not making sense.
no, your ideas will never go over. I am gonna live good.
And plants love to live and animals love to live. That's why they don't want to be killed.
We die too. Humans die, plants die, and
all of the paper straws.
Yeah.
Guess where they're getting the paper from?
A dead
The
tree.
trees.
Yeah.
The trees.
I know.
Okay.
Stop killing the
You know?
trees. That's what I'm saying.
You
We
know
agree.
that?
So you're a
Okay,
Lifetarian.
I'm glad you know that.
So you're a Lifetarian
Okay.
too.
No.
How old are you?
Whatever.
How old? I'm in my 30s.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
I know I look young because Lifetarians age very well.
Where do you go to
You like
school?
message. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome. But if you
No,
live in
I want to shut down and reopen as a Lifetarian.
All right, but listen, honey, I get it. I'm going to speak. Just show us the respect that we would give to you.
It's all a big show.
Okay, so that's all.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry.
That's all.
Sir, you want to come with me for a second? We're just
Sure.
going to walk this way.
All right, being ousted by the police. They must have recognized me as Jacob the Lifetarian, and they're afraid of me saying the truth and exposing the lies of the shutdown crowd. So I'm being taken away by the authorities. Here we go.
All right. Well, that was the Open New York shutdown protest. I got ousted by the police. They knew I was a Lifetarian. and I was speaking too much truth, and they wanted to get rid of me as quick as possible, so they escorted me off the premises. And as we know, Lifetarianism was probably the only shred of intellect that was shown at this protest. So I was in sharp contrast to the rest of the crowd. That's how the cops were able to point me out. So, Jacob the Lifetarian, signing out.